Hello friends, today's stories are about Jambavati and Satyabhama. The lion that had killed Prasena was attracted to the glow of the Samantak gem. As the lion was walking away with the gem, Jambavan, the king of the bears, saw him. He killed the lion and took the gem to his cave as a gift to his son. When Prasena did not return to Dwarka, Satyajit said, Krishna must have killed my brother Prasena for the gem. To prove his innocence, Lord Krishna gathered a search party and went into the forest. When they found Prasena's body, Krishna noticed the lion's tracks around the body and assumed that a lion must have killed him. When they followed the lion's tracks, they found the body of the dead lion. Krishna noticed the marks of a bear's claws and its tracks around the lion's body. When they followed the bear's tracks, Krishna reached Jambavan's cave. Krishna ordered the search party to stay outside and entered the cave alone. Lord Krishna found Jambavan's son playing with the Samantak gem inside the cave. Seeing Krishna, Jambavan's son let out a wail that alerted Jambavan. Jambavan thought Krishna was attacking his son and fought with Krishna. This fierce fight lasted for 28 days. Finally, Krishna appeared as a Lord Ram. Jambavan immediately recognized him and fell at his feet. He was a devotee of Ram and had helped him fight against Ravana. Along with the Samantak gem, Jambavan offered his daughter Jambavati's hand in marriage and Lord Krishna accepted. Krishna returned to Dwarka with the Samantak gem and his new bride. He returned the gem to its rightful owner, Satyajit, who was ashamed of accusing Krishna. He offered his daughter Satyabhama in marriage. But Satyabhama already had three suitors, Akrura, Kritavarma and Shatadhamna. They were furious that Satyajit had married Satyabhama to Krishna and not to any of them. The existence of the Samantak gem spread like wildfire. A lot of people desired to own the gem. One of Satyabhama's suitors, Satadhanva, also wanted to own the gem. He was also angry that Satyajit had married Satyabhama to Krishna. So one night he broke into Satyajit's chamber to steal the Samantak gem. When Satyajit protested, Satadhanva killed him and stole the gem. On realizing what he had done, Satadhanva left the gem with Akrura and fled from Dwarka. Lord Krishna and Balrama learnt about this and killed Satadhanva for his crime. Not finding the gem with Satadhanva, Krishna understood that he must have left it with the Akrura for safekeeping. He called a meeting at his court and asked Akrura to show the gem. Everybody was startled to hear Akrura's name. Lord Krishna knew that his uncle too was part of this wrong deed. Akrura fell at Krishna's feet and asked for forgiveness. Thus, Krishna's name was cleared. Lord Krishna's third wife, Satyabhama, was known for her strong will and tantrums. He had suffered a lot in her previous life. After her death, she had sought shelter in Lord Vishnu's celestial abode or Vaikuntha. While she was there, she tirelessly served Lord Vishnu. He was so pleased with her services that he promised that she would be one of his wives in his next incarnation. Therefore, Lord Krishna married Satyabhama and ensured to keep her happy always. He did this by doing whatever she wished, regardless of the wish. In fact, Satyabhama's fighting, sprite, and arguments entertained Krishna immensely. She was gifted with archery and could give match to Krishna. When Satyabhama saw Narakasur attacking Krishna, she was furious. She doubled her strength and attacked him. Before his death, Narakasur requested a boon from Satyabhama that everyone should celebrate his death with colorful lights. Accordingly, this day is celebrated as the first day of Diwali or Narak Chaturdashi. One day, Lord Krishna and Arjun went to hunt in the nearby forest of Indraprastha. Accompanied by an army, they reached the banks of river Yamuna to quench their thirst. Suddenly, they saw a very pretty girl walking by. Curious to know more about her, Krishna sent Arjun to talk to her. Arjun asked her, "Young lady, who are you? Where have you come from?" She replied, "I am Kalindi, the daughter of the sun god. I desire to have Lord Vishnu as my husband and no one else." Arjun asked, "And what are you doing here, all alone?" Kalindi said, "I am under severe penance for Lord Krishna. I live in a mansion built by my father in the waters of the Yamuna. I hope that one day Lord Krishna will come for me." Arjun repeated the same to Krishna. Krishna took her to Indraprastha with him. Then he left for Dwarka with her and married Kalindi on an auspicious day.